And so I thought that was just so impactful because we need to remember when we're not booking appointments, when we're not sharing this product, when we're not sharing this opportunity, it is sad for other people because we have the opportunity to change people's lives for sure. So Alicia said, I checked out last week due to a family emergency, so I haven't caught up yet. Oh my gosh, I hope everything's okay, Alicia. You know what? We're getting ready to start a new series called uh, Fearless to the Finish. So if you all have not registered for that, please reach out to your independent sales director. And if Donna or if anyone could post in the comments the link to register, that would be amazing.
I will do that.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Hey, Becky, welcome, welcome, welcome. Becky, we are chatting tonight about career conference. So whether you attended career conference this last weekend or weeks before, what has stuck with you that really impacted your heart or was something that you're going to be implementing in your business? So, yay, Alicia has registered. Hey, Diane Beluso. Yay. So glad to have you on. All right, ladies. If you went to a career conference, there's Kelly Janetti. Welcome, Kelly. Okay, so ladies, we are just sharing in the chat what you loved the most about the career conference that you attended. So if you attended career conference, put it in the chat. If you didn't attend career conference, I hope nothing will keep you from joining us in Charlotte, North Carolina for seminar because it is going to be fabulous. We're so excited about that. So I think, okay, real quick. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Susan and her unit, you're in the Diamond. Are you in Diamond seminar? Great. Hey, Stephanie King. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Allison, I'm kind of beside myself asking this question, but did you get moved to Sapphire or Diamond? Diamond? Well, awesome. Okay, well, there's a consolation because you're with Susan. So, yay! Welcome, Jennifer. I'm seeing people pop on. Hey, Stephanie King. Welcome, welcome. Great to have y'all on. I'm telling you, it was so exciting to meet you ladies.
Hello.
Those of you that I've never met in person, we got to meet a lot of people there. So that was so, so good. So, hey, Jenny Elkins, great to have you on. Okay, Jessica loved the Denver Career Conference. So many notes. Thinking bigger is a big thing. When I go to conferences, I have a conference book. And so at the back of like I know a national sales director actually at the Kansas City conference made talked about this, but I always flip to the back page. This is my take home and take action now on notes. Or a lot of times I'll also take a highlighter and I'll just highlight. I'm like, oh yeah, that's something that I want to go back if they're going really, really fast. So, but definitely the last page thing has been one of my things for years. Okay. All right. Welcome, Jean. Oh my goodness. I think we've got another page. Leanne, welcome, welcome. Dolores, welcome, ladies. Melinda, welcome, welcome. Super excited to have y'all on here tonight. Look at all your beautiful faces. Okay, guess what? We have like 2 minutes left. If you all want to comment in the chat, what you took away from career conference, we would love to hear from you. Gina Hubler, welcome, welcome, Gina. Donna says over and over, the Nationals talked about 3+3+3 as keys to building your business and moving up. And we've been talking about that for so many weeks. In fact, we've got points on our scoreboard going forward. Hi, Jean. We've got points going forward for the 1+1+1. But guess what? I think that you might be seeing some points soon coming up when we start breaking into a 3 plus or 2 plus 2 plus 2, because you know what? If you do 2 parties during the week and hold 2 career talks and have $200 in sales, did you know that you can give yourself credit for two 1 plus 1 plus 1s? Keep that in mind. And if you do 4 parties and 400 in sales and do 4 career talks, then you can give yourself credit for 4 1 plus 1 plus 1s. Hello, you can do it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing it right. We're checking you out, Jennifer. So anyway, welcome, welcome, ladies. So many people are on. I don't know if I said hello to Jillian. Welcome, Jillian. Welcome, Elizabeth. I see Elizabeth's pretty face. I know her. And Becky Osborne. Welcome, Becky. All right, ladies, it is 7 o'clock. It's time to get this show on the road. Donna, are you recording?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so ladies, there is in the chat. I would love for you to check it out. It said the register for Fearless to the Finish. Fearless to the Finish is a fantastic, that's a fantastic program that we're going to be doing starting, well, it's kind of starting this week because you start earning points this week. Okay. Register right away. Once you get registered, you'll immediately get a text message that has the link for you to download the app on, is that right, Donna?
Yes.
So you'll get that right away. And so it is so good. I think we're just getting better and better and better, you guys. So we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. So I want to do announcements real quick before we get into that because it is so exciting. Great job getting registered, Elizabeth. Okay, so you guys, it is the last day for that $20 starter kit. Are you passing the baton or are you hanging on to it and you don't want anyone else to have that baton? Are you passing it on to others? Okay. When you pass the baton, everybody wins the race. So I'd encourage you, today's the last day of the month. Call all the people that you've shared the Mary Kay opportunity with anytime before, and they've shown any interest at all. And I would reach out to them and I would tell them, oh my goodness, I couldn't let tonight pass because if you ever chose to start a Mary Kay business, I would want you on my team. And so it's just $20 for tonight. And then if your director has a signing bonus, tell them about that. Also, today's the last day for the flash sale, the Hydrate and Shine bundles. Did you all know about that? Did y'all know about that? Okay, so those are the HA plus ceramide hydrator from the Clinical Solutions grouping, and then also a lipstick and a lip gloss. So there's pink, there's the pink bundle, there's the nude bundle, and then there's the berry bundle. Okay. So from the pink bundle, I just want to highlight that Donna Bays Scott has on the Very Raspberry lipstick that actually comes in the pink bundle. You guys, it is so gorgeous. Look at her beautiful lips tonight. I complimented her and she's like, oh, it's very raspberry. I'm like, hey, it's in the bundle. So definitely get on tonight before midnight Central Standard Time and get your bundles ordered. Also, the deadline for the summer preferred customer program to have the company mail out the summer issue of the lookbook with a sampler is April the 17th. You can do that by going underneath the Business Tools tab and clicking on Preferred Customer Program on Mary Kay In Touch. Next, Fearless to the Finish. This is going to be 3 months to make amazing things happen. If you are registered, and I see some people have already commented, if you're registered, I want you to just shout out, like shake your hands or post in the comments. That is so awesome. So, okay, so this is going to be what it's going to be like. It's going to be close to the same, but better. Okay. So it's going to be Monday nights, same time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when we are going to start. You can hop on a little bit early to hang out with your girlfriends and get involved in the chat beforehand. There will be a new training format though. Okay. So initially, just like we're all together right now, we're going to do announcements and we're going to do points recognition like we always do. We are going to be recognizing people. By the way, on the app for red jackets, star consultants. And when you have $1,000 week, you're going to get recognition. And by the way, when you do have $1,000 week, you're going to be able to upload a picture because we want to post your picture on the app for everybody to see. You deserve that recognition for that $1,000 week. So we're super excited about that. Okay, so after we're done highlighting the top 3 people, and this is going to start next week. Tonight, we're all in the same room all night. But next week, for the people that have 0 to 2 bookings, you will stay in the main room and you will get some specific training on booking appointments. Now, if you have 3 or 4 appointments, selling appointments on your books by next week, you are going to be able to go into a different room. So down below, there, it's not there this week, but you can just when you go down below there, it says breakout rooms. And I think that if you're on your computer right now, you can actually hover over the down below the pictures and it will pop up 4 boxes and it says breakout rooms. So you'll click on breakout rooms. And if you have 3 or 4 bookings, you'll go to the silver room and we'll remind you of that next week. And if you have 5 or more bookings, you're going to go to the gold room. So based on your desires and based on your commitment level to working your Mary Kay business, you're going to be in a different arena with different leaders at different levels. How exciting is that? Is anyone excited about that as I am? Yeah. Woo! It's going to be so good. So what will you hear in those rooms? Well, we will have some of the same topics in the silver and the gold, but you'll just receive that different level training based on where y'all are at on the career path. But we will have amazing, great topics. Okay. So if you want to know what we're going to be talking about in there, you better get some bookings on your books so you can join us. How about that? That sound good? So anyway, welcome to everybody that has just joined us. I know we've got extra people hopping on. Okay, so next, when we are done with training, so we'll be in that separate room. If you're in the separate room, we'll be in there for 30 minutes and then we'll pop back in for our regular closing session, okay? And the way that you pop back in, you can go down below, just like you were going to leave the meeting. You would click the leave button and it asks you if you want to leave the meeting or just leave the room. And so you'll just leave the room and it'll kick you back into the main room right here, okay? And then we're going to see people, I know, moving up. We're going to see people emerging and impacting people's lives because you are booking appointments. Okay. And then when we have brand new red jackets, ladies, we're going to do a fun video and we're going to show that during the recognition portion of our meeting. We want to highlight you. We want to just spotlight those women that are out there making an impact in the lives of others. So, who is excited about that? Everybody excited? Okay. You know what else I'm excited about is we are getting ready to recognize the top women for this week. Oh my goodness, points earners, I am thrilled to spotlight you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and by the way, usually I'll do top 10, but today we had something different occur, so I'm going to spotlight the top 11, okay? And so number 11 for points this week is, I'm going to mess your name up, Elaine, but you know I love you. Elaine Kozilski. Elaine was number 11 and she's rocking it in the booking world. And number 10 is Marianne Lamastis. Woo-hoo! She is from the Judie Roman unit and she had $549 in sales. That's what put her up there in the top 10. Next is Becky Osborne from the Judie Roman unit. Woo-woo! She is working parties. She's booking. She's got sales. Next is Alicia Rafoya from the Jessica Harvey unit. She has a new team member and she had a party. Way to go. Next, from the Jana Strunk unit, we have Trista Pickard. Trista did facials, bookings, She shared the Mary Kay opportunity. Plus, she had $687 in sales this week. You guys, she's full-time teacher and mama of two busy boys. Next, number 6 from the Janice Strunk unit, Tony Kelly. Oh my goodness, you guys, she had $1,180 in sales this week. Sister, you know what? You want to be in the whatever room she's going to be in because you know where she's going to be sharing some tips on that one. We will make sure that happens. So great job. Jenny Elkins is our number 5 from the Linda Siegel unit. Great job, Jenny. She did a 1+1+1. She is working her business full circle. Way to go, Jenny. And our number 4 from the Donna Bay Scott unit, Lisa Schreck. Yay! Great job, Lisa. Lisa is working her business full circle for sure. And so, Lisa, great job. And then we have our top 3. Who's excited to learn who's the top 3? Number 3 from the Susan Haste unit, Jennifer Byers. Woo! Excuse me. Someone please highlight that beautiful Jennifer, because Jennifer, I have to ask you a question.
Oh, don't highlight me today, girl. I look terrible.
Okay, it's okay. You can keep your camera off. So
It's
Jennifer,
okay.
Jennifer, I noticed that you're doing parties, you're doing appointments, you've got new team members, you're working full circle. You had 560 in sales this week. I want to ask you a quick question. What keeps you consistently moving forward in your Mary Kay business?
Well, actually, this week I took 2 days off because of career conference because I work full time. So Friday, Saturday, they're big doers, big action days for me. So, but I learned a lot. So well worth it. So I'm okay to not have that. But what keeps me consistent is that I have a plan. I'm a planner. I'm a metrics girl. So I have a plan for the next year. And that plan, in order to make that work, you have to have bookings, you have to have sales. And I'm learning to talk to people. I keep doing it, keep doing it. I'm getting better and better. I could not do it without Susan. Let me tell you, I am ding-donging her to death. And matter of fact, we worked earlier today. And so she is amazing helping me with that. And they really encourage me. So I have a plan and I execute the plan. I don't deviate from the plan, the same plan. And I just take all the ideas and I just keep going and going and going. That's it.
I absolutely love that. Susan Haste, congratulations. You are an amazing leader. And Jennifer, we are so proud of you. Thank you for being part of our group. Thank you so much
Thank you all.
for making a plan. Great job. Okay, number 2 from the Allison Carter unit, Elizabeth Bevel. Woo woo. All right. If someone wants to pin Elizabeth, I know your amazing, proud sales director, Allison, will probably be doing that. So Elizabeth had a party this week. She is working her business full circle, doing that 1+1+1. She had 464 in sales. Way to rock it, sister. So Elizabeth, what would you like to share worked for you well this week?
All right. So what worked well for me this week was just kind of booking the party and kind of keeping up with the hostess of the party, and making sure that the people on the party were good, and just kind of that. And from that, I was able to also get so the people who did not show up to the party, I was able to get them to shop on the Shop My Party place. Yeah. And so that was kind of what got the sales going, as well as that the people who did not show up were
Elizabeth,
that.
congratulations. That is fabulous. So what you're saying is you coached your party well. And if people couldn't come, they still ordered on the Shop My Party app. So you supported your hostess and you business partnered with her to help her be successful. Did you all hear that? That is fabulous. Elizabeth, we're applauding you. Way to go. That is rock star. Okay, next we have number one this week. A very good friend of Elizabeth's, I might add, from the Allison Carter unit, Melinda Rodriguez. Woo! You guys, while Melinda's getting spotlighted, she had her strength this week full circle. She totally had full circle. She was doing the 1+1+1. So she did the equivalent of a party. I think she did a couple of double facials and facials. She did a recruiting talk, and she also had $425 in sales this week. So, Melinda, I can't wait to hear, what did you do this week that really made that extra difference for you?
I made the decision to work, and I made the decision, and also working full circle and closing. You can't skip the closing, no matter how you feel about it. You can't sell from your own pocket. And Allison has drilled that into me. You cannot sell from your own pocket. Don't judge. Don't think that. Just go into the party knowing that they want what you have and they're going to buy what you have.
Amen. I love that. Okay, so what you're saying by don't sell from your own pocket, so that's like don't judge how much money they have, is that's what you're saying. So
Correct.
this person, they might be extremely wealthy, and so yeah, so you have to provide. Yes, that is so good. And you made a decision. That is fabulous. I absolutely love that. Congratulations. You are queen this week, Melinda, and you
Thank
deserve
you.
it. And wait,
And
make that decision.
I had one more thing. If you have the product on hand and they see that you have the product on hand, they tend to purchase more because they can take it home right then and there.
That is key.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. I love that. That is a fantastic thing because the eye buys. You know what? There's a reason why when we go to why Walmart's like the $100 store, because you can be going in for a gallon of milk and walk out with $100 worth of stuff because they have it on their shelves and it entices you. And so we can be that person too. So, Melinda, congratulations. Thank you for the amazing tips. Like you made the decision, and don't sell from what you have in your pocket. You're going to offer them the big bundles because women love to shop, right? All right. Ladies, I am really excited to pass the microphone over to an amazing mentor and leader and sales director in Mary Kay, Judie Roman. I don't have her accolades in front of me, but she has been working her business and she learned at the feet of Mary Kay Ash herself. And so she is going to be sharing with us about goal setting, and I couldn't be more excited to just learn from you today, Judie. So take it away, Judie. Yay, let's give her a round of applause.
Okay. Goal setting, most of you have probably been in a goal setting class many times, as I have. And every time I go into a goal setting class, I am simply amazed about how much I learn and get refreshed in my brain. And so I hope that we have that going on for all of you today too, because goal setting is really exciting. So guess what the biggest deterrent to successful goal achieving is? You'll be pretty surprised because it is trying to be perfect. I wonder how many of you feel that in your heart and go, ooh, yeah. That is something that I have done. And I have been a director for 50 years. Some more than many of you are born, on the earth. And believe me, I've just seen this happen so many times. The perfectionistic people can create the perfect plan for their goals. They know how to do it. They'll type it out, that they'll be ready and excited, and then they'll never start because they fear they can't do it perfectly. Isn't that sad? So we don't want that to be us. You know, being perfect, like, you don't want to make mistakes. And you're afraid what other people are going to think of you. And by the way, whatever you think, you're always wrong because you never can guess what somebody else is thinking. So please don't ever let that hold you back. It's a terrible thing. So why is goal setting so important? I'm sure you all have an answer to that, but isn't it true that if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? So when we have our gal that says, I have a plan and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. That's what goal setting is. And goals sharpen your focus because whatever you are focusing on is your goal. And goals make decisions easier, faster, and better. Because if what is being suggested for you to do or make a decision on, if it doesn't fit into your goal, then you're not going to do it. You just say no. And no is a complete sentence. Remember that. You do not have to explain your no. You just say, no, thank you. And goals determine your time management. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And goals mark your progress. And goals can be tracked. And achieving goals, this part, keeps you motivated and excited. And if you have never reached a goal, then you don't even know what I'm talking about. I have one of the consultants in my unit a couple of years ago. She was very, very close to doing Princess Court for the first time, but she had a fair amount of work to do. And I told her, I said, you absolutely positively have to do it because I want you to have that feeling that you get when you reach a goal. It is just so incredible. There's nothing else like it because you set the goal, you worked for the goal, you did your time management, you did all the things, and then boy, when you get celebrated for it, it's emotional. Hannah's shaking her head because she does it all the time. And the thrill never goes away. It's just like, getting a new Cadillac every 2 years. The thrill never goes away. So successful people set goals. And I want to show you this little plaque here because it has hung on the wall in my home since I was a young child. It was in the hallway on the way to my bedroom. And the poem is ships sail east and ships sail west while the self same breezes blow. It's the set of the sail and not the gale that determine the way that they go. And then like this, the winds of the sea are the ways of fate as you travel along through life. It's the set of the soul that determines the goal and not the calm nor the strife. And this has been so important to me for so long. And I hope you can see my necklace because I actually had this made out of gold and put a big honkin' diamond in it that matches the picture on this. So I hope that you would have something in your life that could give you that much meaning and motivation because it just is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. So congratulations to all of you for being here tonight, just to participate in the party of your future. That's what we're talking about here. Will you be open to the things that are presented, or will you just dismiss them? You know, we're very good at dismissing things if we think they're not going to apply to us. We don't even listen. So I want you to listen and not dismiss tonight. There is something interesting to know and understand, is that your level of success is actually determined by what you are unwilling to do. I'll let that sink in for a minute. So if there's something that you need to do to reach this goal and you're just flat unwilling to do it, it's not going to happen. And some people have trouble starting this business because they go, oh, I don't want to be pushy. Well, you're not pushy, no. When you're out talking to people, you just want to borrow their face. And everybody that has skin is a potential customer. So, you know, it's okay. And they can say no, just like you say no, but it's up to you to ask. As a consultant, I always felt it was my responsibility to ask somebody if they'd ever had an opportunity to give their opinion on Mary Kay products. And then they could say yes or no. But if they wrinkled and I didn't ask, then it was my fault. If I asked and then they wrinkled, then it was their fault if they said no. And that's how I just went hopping through every single day. Remember, you're president of your own company, so that's why you need to set the goals, because this business is going to go however you decide it's going to go. But you have to have a vision for where that's going to be. So let's dream for a minute. If money and time were not an issue, what dream would you like to be living a year from today? And that
Hey, Judy, I think you're on mute. On accident.
Am I now talking? I mean, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You're working with the senior citizen here, girls, so you have to cut me some slack. Okay? That's your gift to me, cutting the old girl a little slack. All right. A dream of any kind that you have matters. If you have an appliance that's giving you a rough time and you want a new one, that's a dream you need to take care of because it's bothering you. Maybe you want to build a new home. That was my dream when I first started. And we built that home. And my very first thing that I ever purchased with my Mary Kay money was the fireplace that I wanted, not the one that was going to be in the house. And my husband saying, that's just too much more money. I said, how much more money is it? Gave me a figure and I said, I'll take care of it. And boy, every day that I lived in that house for 33 years, I looked at that fireplace and went, yes, ma'am. Okay. Recognize your dream. You have them, but you know, we put them up on the shelf. So you just have to recognize it and get back out there. And remember, God doesn't give you a dream that you cannot do. Just does not happen. So your dream gives you chills and butterflies. Then you know it's a real dream. And I think you probably are thinking of things in your mind right now. So let's look at some examples of how you set a goal, because we want to get down to the basics here. So, how happy would you be to, make $10,000 profit this year? Even if your personal use, you could do it. And, the way that you do that is you sell $60 a day for the 365 days, $60, and you would have $10,000 profit. Okay? So what if you don't want to work 7 days a week? What if you just want to work Monday through Friday, 5 days a week? Well, you multiply 60 times 7, that's 420, and then divide it by the 5 days, and it comes up to $80 a day. Pretty simple. So then all you have to do Monday through Friday is get up and look in the mirror and ask yourself, how am I going to sell $60 or $80 today? How am I going to do that? And then you get busy on it. And I like writing it on my bathroom mirror. Before we had these pencil, the markers, we used to do it in lipstick. That was kind of fun too. Okay. So that's how all sales goals work. You figure out what you want, take the time that you have to work it, and then figure out how you're going to do it. And then you select from all the different avenues that you have in your Mary Kay business, parties, facials, and all the visual stuff that you guys know how to do online. Okay, we know that a $300 week for the quarter makes you a star consultant. So how are you going to sell $300 every week? You're going to figure out what your daily goal is. And what's your unit sales court? Ours is 12,000 retail. These are all retail. And the national court of sales is 40,000. I have a consultant in my unit who has done the national court of sales for 24 years. 24 rings. And she loves it, and I love her for doing it. Okay. All of the information that I just gave you is on your In Touch site. I don't think consultants go there very often, but I think that you should go there almost on a daily basis and see what's going on. And so you're adding your sales tickets to your weekly accomplishment sheet. And again, do that every day. I mean, is there any reason why you can't, get in there and do that every day? Do you know, I meant to tell you this. In my starter kit, there was a book called How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success by Frank Betcher. It's an ancient book now, but that was my Bible when I started. And he taught us to say, is there any reason why you couldn't do this or do that? Which my kids heard that so often, they started saying it to me. But when you do it daily, you know that you're tracking and you're right on. Okay. And then you submit it to your director, because you just have no idea how dang happy we are when we get those from you. You could make your director happy every week just by sending in your weekly accomplishment sheet. And that keeps you going too. And then you want an affirmation that's going to back up whatever your goal is. And affirmations are, positive, present tense, and accomplished, such as, my actions are clearly aligned with my intentions. And I find that when you do your affirmations, somebody else needs to look at them, because sometimes you haven't really said what you think you've said. And I always find that interesting. Goal posters. Who has a goal poster? They can be small, tall, here, there, that, colorful, but oh, look, she's showing hers too. Yeah. So you want to have a goal poster, because then that it's kind of fun to do them. And then other people will see what your goals are too, which is always good. So, a whiteboard is an interactive goal poster because you can write things on there. You can have your prospect list on there. You can have your goal on there. You can have your team on there, and then you can add and delete. And I always loved the whiteboards. And a 5x7 notebook on your desk. Yeah, you have to have a notebook because you keep everything in one place. So you always are confident that you are not going to lose the information. And like tonight, you would be taking notes in that notebook. And then do like Janice said, and do the back page thing. I like that idea. Your weekly plan sheet. Does everybody know what a weekly plan sheet looks like? You print them off again under your business tools on the weekly plan. And I always like to have 4 of them. Little booking tip, I would just highlight my open spots for the next 2 weeks and pass it around at the party and people would just sign up. It worked really swell, actually. I have an eye condition, so it's hard for me to read my own thing, even though I did it in a huge font. Oh, weekly plan sheets are done on Fridays. This is something that Frank Betcher taught me. You do it on Friday afternoon, you get to take the weekend off, and you can also see what you still need to do to fill the appointments in to reach your goal for the next week. So it is a tool that you use. And then your notebook is a tool that you use for your 6 most important list, which you want to do before you go to sleep at night and prioritize it. And then you don't worry about number 2 until you get number 1 finished. Okay, we're coming right along here. Oh, so when you set a monthly goal, well, let me tell you, when I first was a director, it took a year to win a Cadillac. So if you weren't on target like 2 or 3 months in, it was kind of over in your mind. And when they changed the program to what it is now, I got very excited because I thought, I can do that. And then sure enough, I did. And if you have a weekly goal, if you have a monthly goal, so tomorrow's the beginning of a brand new month, you have a monthly goal. If you get to week 3 in the month and you can't see yourself finishing, then do you not go, okay, well, I'll do it next month. And if you have a weekly goal and you get to about Thursday and things are looking a little bleak, then you go, I'll do that next week. And so this is why your daily goal is the most important goal that you have. Because if you don't make that daily goal on Monday, you're going to do it on Tuesday and add on what you didn't do on Monday. So it keeps you on target all the time. And I always like being on target or ahead of the game. So if you don't learn anything else from tonight's session, the daily goal is your most important goal. Okay? All right. So remember how the class started? How to get rid of being perfect? And I think you'll all be excited about that. So we have a book. Where's my book? Oh no. Okay. The book is, and you want to get this book, and you can order it on Amazon in paperback because it is a fun book to read and it will take you through getting rid of perfect. And it's called Finish. Give yourself the gift of done. You like the title? Finish. Give yourself the gift of done by John Aguff. And let me tell you just some of the chapter titles here. the day after perfect. Cut your goal in half. Choose what to bomb. Take fun or make it fun if you want it done. I love that one. Leave your hiding places and ignore noble obstacles. You'll find that chapter very interesting. Get rid of your secret rules. You probably didn't know you have secret rules, but you do. Use data to celebrate your imperfect progress. You can be imperfect and have progress. And the day before done. So dream your dream, plan your life and career, and remember, it is the set of the soul that determines the goal and not the calm nor the strife. Everything that you need to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish is already in the universe and it is surrounding you. I promise you this. But if you don't have your goals set, you don't recognize those things and you miss them. So good luck to all of you on goal setting. Thank you for putting up with my age. But you know, I'm 53 years with Mary Kay and we're starting tomorrow to qualify for our 24th pink Cadillac. And it's been so much fun and it continues to be fun. So thank you all. I can't believe I can't find that book because I had it right here.
That's amazing, Judie.
Wow. Thank you very much, Judie.
You're welcome.
Hopefully you all took many notes like I did. And I've worked with goal setting for years, but you were listening to the master. And so it's important for you to soak that all in. And her first statement was one that really struck me. Your biggest deterrent to goal setting is feeling the need to be perfect and you don't ever get started. Do you think you have to have everything all organized? If you do, there's your reason you're not getting where you're going. So some self-evaluation this evening is definitely in order. And then she said, your daily goal is the most important goal. So after you think about yourself and your perfection issues, what is your goal for tomorrow? This doesn't have to, all your goal setting doesn't have to be a long drawn out thing. One step at a time, one day at a time. If you don't do the next day, you don't ever get down the road to the next week and the next month. And the other thing she said that struck me, well, everything did, but you're the president of your own company. Now, can you imagine if companies you know of, their president never thought about what was the goal of the company or what was the goal of the month for your company or the goal of the next quarter? So of course not. You are that president. So treat your business and yourself with respect as you start with that goal setting. Now, in closing, if you're wondering, well, what kind of goals can I set? Well, we are just started a new star quarter, and it's always fun to end the seminar year finishing up that star, whether or not you've done it the other quarters or not, does not matter. So set that goal. 300 in sales a week makes you a sapphire star. When I first heard that as a new consultant, I thought, oh my gosh, that is so much. Who on earth would ever be a star consultant? Well, I've done it 134 times, so I guess I got over that minimalist thinking. And I found out that was just holding, back in those days, it was holding 2 parties and maybe a few reorders. Now it could be 1 party, possibly, or whatever your average is. It's not out there on the top of the mountain. You can definitely do it. The other thing for goal setting is we're in the last 3 months, and I always let my consultants know what they need to do to meet our personal unit challenges of the different levels. And so have a talk with your director about what would be a good goal for you to go for in these last 3 months, again, to make you feel like I accomplished something this year. Because what does that do for the beginning of your next year? It sets you up for great success. So get a plan with your sales director of where you need to be by June 30th, and it gives you a track to run on. Now, also, I wanted to, that book that, the Finish book that Judie talked about is fabulous. Several years back, our unit did chapter by chapter in our unit meetings. It was a great book, and I'm going to pull it out and review it again because I do remember, as she was saying, what the chapters were. It was a fabulous book, and it's not real big. It's great to get started with. And I'm going to share with you something from James Clear, who is the author of Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. And this is also an excellent book. And in the process of your success, of course, or your goal setting, he says, number 1, decide what you want to achieve. Number 2, try different ways of achieving it until you find one that works for you. That's very important. The first thing you try may not be the one for you, but you don't know until you try it out and see. Number 3, do more of what works and do less of what doesn't. That makes sense, doesn't it? Number 4, don't stop doing it until it stops working. And number 5, repeat the first 4 steps. It is both this simple and this hard to make that happen. And in closing, our Bible verse that I selected is from Mark 9:23. Everything is possible to the one who believes. And I feel like that really ties in with our goal setting and our visualizing, like Judie was talking about. And also it says, I can do the impossible when I believe in the invisible. All that is tangible today was not solid evidence yesterday. I will begin to celebrate the promise of what will be instead of cursing the reality of the moment. So remember, your goals are there for the taking. And just because it is not tangible today does not mean that goal is not possible for you. So I hope that you've all gotten great things. Go through your notes, pick 1 or 2 nuggets. Judie gave us a whole pile of wonderful nuggets. And the way that works is different things work for different people. Pick your 1 or 2 and focus on those. And this next week is going to be absolutely amazing for you. So everyone, be sure and get registered for our next series of Fearless to the Finish, because we're working on a fearless finish to June 30th. Get signed up for that, and we'll see all of you next Monday night, and bring along a sister consultant from your unit along with you. Have a great night.
Bye, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
This was great.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful week, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.